All right, today we're going to unpack something really interesting. It's a project that kicks off with this friendly-looking cartoon coin, but believe it or not, it ends with a plan to basically rewire global finance. So yeah, let's get into this wild journey from a simple meme to what could be a seriously powerful financial machine. So it all starts with this little guy right here. Meet Smart. He's this cheerful, glasses-wearing coin, and at first glance, you'd probably think, okay, another fun crypto mascot, right? Something designed just to grab your attention. But trust me, there is way more going on behind that smile than you think. And that really gets us to the heart of what we're talking about today. Can a meme actually have a mission? I mean, we're in a world that's flooded with meme coins that are just pure speculation. So can one of them actually have a serious, maybe even world-changing goal? Well, the people behind Smart, they're betting everything on yes. Okay, so to really get their strategy, you gotta understand this term they're using, the edge of meme. The whole idea is to take what makes memes so powerful, their viral, catchy nature, and use it for more than just hype. They want to use it to teach people about really complex stuff like enterprise blockchain and make it, well, accessible and actually interesting. It's basically education disguised as a good time. All right, and here's the big reveal. This is where we pull back the curtain. This quote right here lays it all out. Smart isn't the final product. Not at all. It's what they call a strategic vehicle. Think of it like a Trojan horse, designed to bring millions of people into a much, much bigger and more powerful ecosystem without them even realizing it at first. Okay, so let's pop the hood and see what's really running this thing. Let's talk about that high-performance ecosystem they mentioned. We're shifting gears now, moving from the friendly meme to the actual engine that's making it all go, the TX blockchain. And this slide just nails it, right? It shows you the two sides of this coin, literally. On one side, you've got the mascot, the fun, public face. And on the other, you've got the machine, this incredibly sophisticated, institutional-grade financial network. The whole point is that one is designed to lead you right to the other. So this is super important to understand. Smart isn't just some random token floating around out there. It's built natively on TRX, which is a Layer 1 blockchain. Now, if you're not familiar, just think of a Layer 1 as the foundation of a building. It's the absolute core, and in this case, it was engineered from day one for the high-stakes world of finance. So what's the secret sauce? Well, it really comes down to these four things. 1, it's lightning fast. 2, it's built to be ready for regulations. 3, it has this really unique native way of creating new assets. And 4, it can communicate with other blockchains. And listen, these aren't just tech buzzwords. These are the absolute must-haves if you want to get the big financial institutions to even look your way. Let's talk about that speed for a second. We're talking over 7,000 transactions per second. But it's not just about speed, it's about instant finality. And what that means is, once a transaction goes through, it's locked in. It's final. There's no going back, no waiting around. For the big money, for institutional finance, that kind of certainty isn't just nice to have, it's absolutely critical. Now, this is one of TX's biggest game changers, their smart tokens. So think about it like this. With traditional smart contracts, the rules are kind of like a separate instruction book that the token has to keep looking at. It's clunky, it can be slow, and it costs more in gas fees. But with TX, the instruction book is built right into the token from the very beginning. It's native. And that makes everything way more efficient, way cheaper, and, you guessed it, way easier for the big guys to regulate. And speaking of being ready for the big guys, here's a huge piece of that puzzle, ISO 20222. Don't worry about the number, just think of it as the universal translator for global finance. It's the language that all the major international banks speak. By building this standard right into its DNA, the TX blockchain can basically walk into any bank in the world and start a conversation. No problem. It's ready to go from day one. Okay, so we've got the friendly meme as the front door, and we've got this powerhouse engine in the back. But what for? What's the end game here? The grand mission is nothing short of tokenizing everything, creating a seamless bridge between the digital world of assets and the real physical world we all live in. The official term for this is real-world asset tokenization, or RWA for short. And the idea is actually pretty simple, but the implications are massive. You take the rights to a physical thing, could be a piece of real estate, a company stock, even a famous painting, and you turn it into a digital token on the blockchain. And once it's a token, you can trade it instantly, 24/7, with anyone in the world.
And look, this is not just some futuristic dream. It's happening right now. Just check out the kinds of things they're already bringing onto the TX network. We're talking over 5,000 stocks and ETFs. We're talking European real estate. We're talking things like wheat and corn. Heck, even shares in a European football club or a fancy car. The scope of what's possible here is just mind-boggling.
And this right here, this visual says it all. They're not just trying to be a player in the game. They want to be the game. Their ambition is to become the Amazon of tokenization. You know, the one place you go for everything to create, manage, and trade literally any real-world asset you can think of.
Okay, but a big ambition is one thing. Having a plan to actually pull it off is something else entirely. So let's break down the actual roadmap they've put together. How do they get from this cute meme to, well, global dominance?
So you can see it's a pretty clear step-by-step plan. First up, in 2025, they're officially launching the smart token on Corium, which, by the way, is the super robust blockchain that TX is built on. Then they waste no time. They roll out a super app for things like lending and borrowing. After that, a huge move, building a bridge to the XRP ledger, which opens up massive liquidity. And all of that is just setting the stage for the big one, 2027 and beyond, which is all about scaling up with those huge institutional partners.
And you know, it's worth pointing out, this isn't some anonymous, shadowy project. There's a real team behind it, led by Aaron Williams, who a lot of people know as Articulate. And his main gig is being the chief growth officer for the Corium Community DAO. So that tells you he's deeply plugged into the core tech. And his focus is squarely on getting those big, enterprise-level players on board.
And that brings us full circle, right back to where we started. We've seen the friendly cartoon, we've looked under the hood at the powerful engine, and we've seen the absolutely massive global mission. So I guess the final question I'll leave you with is, could this Trojan horse strategy actually pull it off? Is it really possible that the next big revolution in finance won't come from a boardroom, but will be cleverly delivered to the masses by a meme?